Hello, everyone. We are back with another episode of the Poetry Corner. This time we have the amazing Ginny, Lynne. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, man. Okay, so what I love so much about your work is your accessibility, particularly in the digital things, the digital worlds. I personally found your amazing work on TikTok.
Yes.
That was the digital realm that I kind of found you in, but there are many more, and particularly Twitch. Okay,
yes.
so can you talk to us a little bit, because maybe some of us don't know what Twitch is and kind of how you gravitated to that platform?
Yeah, so Twitch.tv is a live streaming platform which is traditionally used for video games. It's very unheard of to have someone doing, something related to poetry on that platform. But essentially, anyone can go on Twitch, have a camera, have a microphone, and go live. And people from all over the globe can tune in, watch them, send them messages in chat live, and I use that as a platform to talk about poetry, talk about how we read and analyze, understand, and write poetry.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so first of all, I love poetry in unexpected places because yes, right? We deserve to be at every table, every room that we want to. So yes, I love that for you. When you're talking about, showing up for like the literary art, so you're performing, are you doing workshops? Like what kind of stuff are you doing on your live stream?
Yeah, so the live streams are what I would describe as poetic analysis, which could also be framed as something like a workshop.
Okay.
Where I'll take a poem, sometimes it'll be something well known, sometimes from someone in my community, and I will, break that down, talk about the poetic devices being used, that sort of scholarly side.
Sure.
And of course also talking about the emotion and the beauty and sharing that artistic element with people. And then, depending on if it's from a viewer, I will also, if they want, give them feedback and help them to improve their own art too.
I love that. So it's almost like a poetry coach in a way. Yeah. Like we're diving into the work, we're getting a much deeper understanding of the work that we're reading, and how wonderful to be able to have that on your fingertips,
Yes.
To not have to like sit in a college class and get that lecture, right? But to be able to meet you where you are, to be able to dive into the beautiful world of poetry. I'm so happy that you have found that niche to be able to be of service to your community. And I'm sure dive more into your creative endeavors as well. Like, can you talk to us a little bit about your anthology, The Poets of Twitch? What is that about? How did that come to be?
So the Poets of Twitch began when I realized that I had read a ton of poetry from people in my community, all of these different poets from around the world, and I had this backlog of 50, 60, 70 poems that I had shown on stream, and I kind of floated this idea to my community. I'm like, we've collected this really big, inspiring body of work, and what if we take some of the best and try to publish it? And I really loved that I could support these people, actually pay some artists, make this thing, and sell a few copies and share their work to a broader audience that way.
I love that. So now you're getting into community organizing to be able to see this amazing work from, like you said, all over the globe, and to be able to hone that down into this beautiful little book, not only showcasing their work, but also publishing the artist. That is such a huge deal, and really a rite of passage for so many literary artists who kind of start with, I just write in my journal sometimes.
Yeah.
Into the realm of like, no, I'm actually a published author. Like, that is beautiful and so empowering. And I just applaud your efforts to see that need and fill that need and uplift the community around you. That's really beautiful, Ginny.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Now, if you don't mind, would you be open to sharing some poetry with us?
I absolutely will.
Okay, beautiful. So you are going to be sharing a poem from your book?
Yes, I will read one of my 2 poems that are in the Poets of Twitch.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
This is called Thanks for Watching, which is sort of a reference to being in online spaces, ending a stream or a video, and there's often that little phrase, thank you for watching. But it's also about saying goodbyes and leaving people and the pain, the beauty of letting go of things. Thanks for watching. I've always enjoyed saying goodbye. A final embrace, the space to cry. I try to always be the first to turn around, to let them watch me walk away. I felt your eyes against my back, but I couldn't turn. This is a death. The dead best not rise again. I know you wonder about the spring in my step, the cruel pleasure that I draw from these tears we shed. You watch through crystal distortion, salt blur and sorrow's flare, and I silently thank you. I thank you for waiting, for watching, for standing still just a moment, so I can feel like I'm moving on and on. I turn, not the first, not the second, not the third corner, because I could still capitulate for you. 4 takes us out of view, and around bends and curves I find comfort. Now, I can take one weary glance over my right shoulder and tell myself, you are gone. I can only wonder for how long you continue to watch.
Wow.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. I hope we are doing our snaps and claps at home. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Man, so if that's just a taste of what's in this anthology, I can't wait to read the whole thing.
I can't wait for you to read it.
Amazing group of poems, and I really appreciate you being here with us today and being such a testament to your community, and keep breaking barriers and kicking butt and taking names and doing all of these things. So thank you so much again for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in as we close out our 2025 season coming into 2026. I hope you guys have enjoyed the Poetry Corner. We're coming right back. I'll see you next month with more poetry right here from Clark County. And remember, it's always a good time for poetry. See you next time.